Hello, everybody. I believe I am on live one more time. One more time. Hello, Chew. How's it going? Daniel Berries. Happy Friday. Good to see both of y'all in here. Everything working right? You got sound? We have music. Let's see, I gotta. Yeah, I got music. Maybe I can turn down the music just a little bit. What do you think? Yeah, I think that's a little better. Hello, New Marshall. How's it going? Hope everybody had a great week. It's Friday. The week is almost over. The weekend is here. Panther City, how's it going, brother? How'd your hunt go? Balboa? Let's see. I am. That'd be Newport Balboa, right? So. Newport Beach. I am. Oh, hold on. I got to change something here. Back again. Okay. One hour and 5 minutes at this traffic congestion. It's actually 42 miles from Newport Balboa Island. Hey, how's it going, Kenneth Bird? Because yeah, Newport Balboa is part of Newport Beach. It's one of the places that Gregory Freeman and I went to a couple months ago. No, that's. I plan on getting to the beach a few more times. The only thing keeping me from going every week is gas money. When you, where are you located right now? When you're going to get out to the beach? Oh, you're in Texas right now. So yeah, Huntington Beach, Newport Beach, they're all part of the same ocean there, so they're not that far apart. All the way down from where I'm located, I can get to Huntington Beach or Newport Beach or San Clemente. I can get there in about an hour from where I'm at, give or take. Getting home is another question. When I leave here in the morning, I leave early before the early traffic so I can get down there when the beach opens at 6. So when when I leave early enough to miss most of the traffic, but then I hit a lot of traffic coming home. So it takes anywhere from, depending on which beach you go to, from 45 minutes to an hour and a half, depending on which one. And then coming home, it always takes me 2.5 hours to get home because of the traffic. Yeah, you can go down to the wet. You're not supposed to be in the dry sand, but you can cross it over and get down to the wet. Yeah. And I could get down there that early too. That's too far. No, I know that's just because of the gas prices here in California. Now, if you fill up in Texas and tow your car here, then driving around in California isn't bad if you drive on Texas gas. Yeah, I haven't looked at the tides. 257 a gallon, huh? Yeah, where my cheapest gas station close to me is 479 a gallon for premium. That's what I have to put in one of my vehicles. I can use the 10 cents less a gallon for the Suburban, but the Mazda, because it's a turbo, it won't run unless you have higher octane. Well, 257 isn't too bad. Ore hunting, how's it going? We'll wait until I get a few more people in here to talk about what I got this week. This week wasn't the best week, but it wasn't the worst week either. So I've had some good hunts. Colonel H, how's it going, brother? Yeah, I was having some problems on my lives flashing on and off and clocking quite a bit, but we made it. I know some of you stuck with me pretty good. I really appreciate that. I do. I do. The vertical feed. I almost thought about doing the vertical feed. What would you guys say if I did a vertical feed to see how many people I could get to come in on my Rap and Rap next Friday? I thought about doing it this Friday, but I didn't want everybody to thumb their nose at it because I can only go vertical out in the field now doing the live hunts. Intermission, a bathroom break. There you go. Well, thanks, Colonel H. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it would look like here doing a vertical, but I might pop on and do a short vertical after I'm done with this uh, live today and just see what happens. Thanks, Panther City. Yeah, let me know. I will do my best to get over there and hunt with you. There's plenty of beach, lots and lots of sand. We could everybody in my chat right now could go and we could group up and go to the beach and still not be able to cover the beach. Been doing a lot of indoor hunting. Oh, we're finding copper and pennies, doing roll hunting. That's cool. I love roll hunting pennies. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, the viewers do come back fast, Colonel H. When I clock off, they go down to zero, and then all of a sudden, when I get back on, boom! I've got like 60 people on again on the vertical. So, kind of want to do the vertical. I know everybody's been poo-pooing the vertical, but I had 8,400 views on that last vertical, 84 on the one before that. The one before that was like 9,000. Actually, it was one live, but it was broken up into three, and altogether did 14,000 views. I thought it was pretty cool. I haven't had that many people on my channel in never. you know. Wire in the walls. Well, have a good dinner, Panther City. God bless you for being here. Hit that like button before you leave. Yeah, I had full bars yesterday when I was out there, and it still wouldn't keep the live going. I started with one bar on my phone, and it was doing just fine. And then it went to full bars and shut down. I thought, what? How, you know, I don't know whether it's my phone or the provider is messing with things, because on Monday I was within 100 yards of the tower all day long, and it shut off several times on me. But yeah, just since I've started doing the vertical live hunts, I have over 75,000 views just in the last 28 days. In the last 7 days, I had 35,000 views in the last 7 days. So that's like last week and this week hunt. That's actually not even last week. It's 7 days. Today would be last Friday. So I doesn't pick up for the last 7 days from Friday. I didn't do anything but this wrap and wrap. My watch hours are for the last 28 days, 564 watch hours. That's not bad. Can you look at how my lines are going up when I do my live hunts? It's awesome. So all my numbers are going up except the money. In the last 28 days, I've got 100 and you can't say, hang on just a second. The last, there you go, you can read it now. 130 subscribers in the last 28 days since I started doing verticals. I've got 130. For the last 90 days, I only got 135. So I had 5 new subscribers 2 months in 2 months. And then in the last month, I've gotten 130. So my numbers are going up. Now, if I could just get the money to go up so that I can really afford gas to get around to different places, that would be wonderful. But the ads just don't pay that much. I got most of the money I get comes from you guys in the super chats and buying memberships for me and your membership. So I'm just praying that this works out to where I get a lot more people interested and want to see me hunt different places. That's what I'm interested in, is people that are interested in me going to other places and hunting. I think so. I think now this was like forced on me kind of, because they wouldn't let me go horizontal anymore. And they made this new thing where they want to pull, the AI wants to pull shorts out of your lives, out of your vertical feeds. So I think something happened where when they added that in, it made it more difficult, and for me, completely difficult to do horizontal. I can only get on. Every time I try to get on horizontal, it just sits there and clocks. It won't let me on. And then I go, okay, I'm going to go vertical anyway. So I went vertical, and I'm excited. It's really exciting to have that many people. And Colonel H, thanks to you and coining around, the only two trolls that I've had in the last 2 weeks, you guys took care of. I guess it was the same troll that was muddy in the waters, and you guys took care of him. I really appreciate that. William E, how's it going? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I know it's inconvenient for a lot of people, and they like the horizontal feed better because it gives them a better picture to look at, more landscape. But I think I'm getting a little better. I know when I get down to dig my chest mount, I'm reaching out there with my right hand, and my phone turns and shows you my left foot most of the time. But I try to get that corrected to where it shows a little more what's happening, and I get a little better view of the dig. So yeah, you guys have been awesome. I got some things to show you. We got some people in here now. I think I've got 4 or 5 anyway. So that's one of the reasons I want to go vertical on the home feed here, to see if that number changes, because I kind of like having 60, 70, 80, 100 people watching, and actually getting subscribers from it. And most of it, the other thing is, like, the views. On the views, the like on this one, says the views. Where is that? Like on yesterday's, says that it had 8,400 views, and it's too small. You probably can't read it right there. Anyway, from the vertical live feed, I got 5,300 views. From the short feed, I pulled in 2,800 views. So then director unknown that were looking for me that weren't from the feeds, and browsing was like about 225 or something like that. And so I'm not unhappy with where the views are coming from either. The vertical live feed is virtually new, right? So, thanks, Or Hunting. Well, that makes me feel good. I'm the only one that you're a member of. Sure, they're. No, you know what? I'm not too sure about that. I've always gotten plenty of watch hours once you're monetized. As long as people keep watching you, you don't have to hit a specific number. I'm pretty sure. But the watch hours I'm getting right now are phenomenal compared to what I was getting. And so I'm thinking that YouTube did me a real big favor by by me not being able to go on horizontal and going on to their new vertical feed, I'm gaining more popularity, gaining a lot more um, subscribers, and nothing changed. I I don't know why. You guys have been with me quite a while. Most of William E's been around for a long time, and New Marshall, and you've been watching my live hunts, my videos, my shorts, um, and depending on what I find, nothing's changed except that. Um, when um, when you guys first started watching me, I mean, I didn't change anything when I got my monetization that you guys helped me with. William was there when I got my monetization. He helped out a whole lot. He was always on watching for me and sharing me out and everything. And but nothing really changed. But right after I got monetized, just like my feed went down, I was getting on my shorts. I was getting anywhere from 1,000 to 12,000 views on a short. And as soon as I was monetized, my views went down to less than 100 per short. I didn't understand that either. But now my shorts are constantly getting between 800 and 2,000 views. So that's good. Some of them are staying down below 800, but most of them are above 800. I won't forget any of y'all. You guys are awesome. See, Colonel H has been 17 months. Doesn't seem like that long ago, does it? It's like, what's so funny? No, nothing's funny. I'm just laughing because I won't forget any of you guys. You guys are great. You guys are great. There you go. Ooh, that one came up as not a banner. Ah, so let's get to seeing what you came to see, what I found this past week. What's that? A plated ring? Well, when I'm rich and famous, I'll honor that. Now, you've been kind of missing in action, William. You all right? Everything going well? You've probably been just really busy doing something else, huh? Have you been out detecting? Well, you guys are helping me get there. So step by step, right? I had a couple companies ask me to review some things, so we'll see how that turns out. We'll see if they even send them. But yeah, trying to get this thing started. I guess I'm just not the business kind of guy that is always hammering people to give them things and everything. I just want people to see what I find and everything. I think it's entertaining to find what's in the dirt, you know. Now, I know that, William, I'm really sorry that she passed. Yeah, I bet. I bet it was. So I just need more people that are generous like you guys that I don't have to beg for anything. I get what I get. And that, William, I was sure sorry to hear about her passing. That's one thing we're all going to do, right? Every last one of us. Okay, here we go. Here's the accumulation of actually just this past week is here. Last week we finished up. I only put this out here because I thought it was funny. I found it in the tot lot yesterday, and it's a ring, but it's not a ring, It was cool. But got some change. Um, I don't know, on Wednesday, Monday and Wednesday's changes together, all except the Zinkins. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, $1.20 in dimes. Got dollar in quarters. We'll save looking at the coins until afterwards. And so that's 2.20, 4 nickels. So that's 2.40, and then 1 copper on Monday and Wednesday. And then yesterday I got that was yesterday. I'm sorry, that was yesterday. This is from Monday and Wednesday. I got 3 dimes. I didn't do too good on dimes on Monday and Wednesday. Then I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 quarters. So we got $2.25. And I got 2 nickels. So that's $2.25, 35, 45, 55, 65. And then I got 2 coppers there, a 1968 and a 1970. But on Wednesday in the parking lot, I got some interesting things. I got a gear, which is off of something that was decorated for a costume emulating the Game of Thrones. And got these 2 feathers. These were neat. It, hey, CDG, how's it going? No, they're not silver dimes. I'm not lucky. I've been doing this for 4 years, and three I've been uh, on YouTube, and I've only found two silver dimes. I haven't found a silver quarter. I've found several uh, half dollars, but none of them silver, and no silver quarters, and only two silver dimes in 3 years of doing this. So we got two feathers. These are really neat. They weren't too far apart, so they had to have been on the same necklace or bracelet or something. But I also found a silver um, crucifix. It's made in Italy. It's not marked silver, but it tests silver, and it has Italy stamped right there in the back. I'm going to put these on the other camera in a minute after I go through here. This ring was smashed down flat. And this is a copper decorative ring. It's for costume purposes only, really. They can wear them as rings, and sometimes they even put them in their hair, but I see them all the time wearing them as rings. And that was all smashed flat, and I got it fixed. Because it was copper, it was pretty easy to straighten out. And then I got another copper ring, this little rope ring, and it was all gnarled up, but I got it straightened out. And come on. So it's an adjustable ring, but ring nonetheless. And then after my live was over with, I found both of those on my live, by the way. And then after my live was over with, I didn't get very far, and I found this little silver ring here. It's marked 925 on the inside. Nice. You got a 1962 quarter. So I got a pair of clippers that were broken. And I got a hairpin with a rhinestone on it. And yesterday, I got this on my live, which is an Iron Cross bracelet. And I thought this was a gauge at first, but then I thought it was a gibbets, and then Colonel H thought it was a gibbets, and somebody else thought it was a gibbets, and it is a gibbets. I don't know why it looks like an earring. It doesn't look like something you would want to put on your shoe, maybe it's supposed to look like a toe ring or something. But anyway, it is a gibbets. It says right there, it says an official gibbets. So that wasn't so cool. But then again, after I went off my live, I got this. I got another ring. So this week I got 4 rings. This is number 78. That's okay. Yesterday was kind of a impromptu because Monday and Wednesday, I went out Monday to the park close to me, and then I went out Wednesday to the parking lot where I got these other 3 rings. And then I heard that there was, over the weekend, um, Asian candle lighting, water candle lighting ceremony, and there were on Saturday and Sunday there were a whole bunch of people there. So the only thing I got from the beach area though was this gibbets and this bracelet and a little bit of change and um, a whole bunch of paraphernalia from the water candle lighting. What do they call it? I forgot. Anyway, so I got a whole bunch of pins and bracelets and hair ties and stuff like that. Kenneth Bird, how's it going? So you want to find a ring that fits. What size do you need to fit, William? So anyway, I'm going to switch cameras now, and we'll look at this other camera is a better camera. So we'll look at things a little bit better if you want to. So, oops. Come on, focus. So look at that bracelet. Come on, focus. Yeah, that's better. So the bracelet, I fixed it. It was broken either right there or right there. There was one, I can't remember which side was broken. But anyway, I fixed it. So it's a bracelet now instead of just a chain. A gold one? Any size. Okay. So come on, focus. You're better than that. Come on. Why aren't you focusing? Usually does a better job of focusing than that. I don't know what. Maybe my hand's too big or something. Come on. Well, it's wanting to be a turkey today. Come on, focus. Let's see. Change the camera and then change it back, maybe. There it goes. Wonder why I had to turn it off and turn it back on. Anyway, that works. So that's a nice little iron cross bracelet. And the ring I found yesterday is nice. Let's see if I can find there it says All right. Hard to get. It says stainless steel right there. So it's not a real expensive ring. It has a name engraved on it, but I won't show that. Whoa! It rolled away. Oh, it's a nice stainless steel ring with a um, polished inside. Looks black. It's okay. And the gibbets I found, aka the gauge earring. Sauron? That's the one I found the week before last. The One Ring. I don't know. They're all different because of the size and everything, the weight of them and everything. So, titanium. What is titanium going for today? So titanium is um, well, this is got a lot of everything. Okay, 1 gram of titanium is 0.0044 to 0.035 per gram. So that's not very much. Not very much. Titanium's not very much at all. Oh, the rings? Yeah, the ring itself sells. If you look up titanium, let me see if this one maybe will kick off a titanium style ring. Let's see. Yeah, one similar to this. No, black titanium. It's not black titanium though. Let's see. Tungsten, tungsten, tungsten. Don't see anything comparable to this ring that's titanium. Tungsten, tungsten, tungsten. Titanium. There's a titanium ring. for $68, and then there's one for $799. So depending on whether it's regular titanium or black titanium or the size and the weight, they go, like you say, from $50 up. Here's the silver crucifix that I got with a little bit of a rosary on it. And it's made in Italy. Right down on the bottom, right there it says Italy. It doesn't have the 925 on it, but it tests silver. These are the two feathers that I got. These are making a nice pair of earrings. I got the two owls last week and the week before that. And these are a little different, but they would hang differently on each side of the ear. But I think there's some people that like that kind of thing. Yeah, tungsten's a very popular ring. I find a lot of tungsten rings. Yes, I have not sold any silver yet, William. I have sold some gold, scrap gold that's all gnarled up and stuff. I sold that. I tried to sell that one. I had a gold filled necklace, and I thought it would. I thought for sure it was gold because of the weight and everything. It was non-magnetic, and it tested gold and tested 14 karat gold, but with the tester it was a little bit iffy. But when I took it in, they said no, it's gold filled and I can't buy it from you. But it would have been almost $900 worth of gold at the time, and that was when it was back down at like 2,700 ounce. So it says tungsten's heavier than titanium. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah. I don't have my rings right here. I can weigh a similar tungsten ring against this one. But yeah, tungsten is heavier than titanium, I think. But tungsten's just steel. So nice to find if you're a ring collector like me. This ring I found first, and it was flat. But that's a copper ring. It adjustable bling ring type thing, and it was flat. Good thing it was copper, because then I can fix it without it It doesn't even hardly show the creases where it was smashed flat. Yeah, this I thought might have been silver, but it wasn't. It wasn't marked, and it didn't test silver, so I can't claim it as silver. But I can claim that as a ring. That's what they bought it for. Then I got this copper ring, and it was all gnarled up. It had been smashed really good and twisted, and I got it straightened up fairly well. Very lucky on that one. This might even have had some kind of a stone on top. There's a spot there where it looks like it was welded, possibly right there. So it might have had some kind of stone on top at one time, but it was gnarled up pretty good. And then the best ring I got was this little guy. And let's see, where's I can probably get this under the microscope. Let me change to the microscope right here. And it's a little bright. There's the 925 right there. And I love this microscope. Let's pull this out so we can see it has a really nice little design on it. I haven't cleaned this yet. Little flower design. That's funny. It's got, because it's sized, it's got one little piece of the flower there. Leaf piece there. Is there a little mark next to the 9, I think? Might be a piece of a trademark. I'm not sure. Hey, Bad Idea Lab. So sorry that I didn't find that one on live before I got off. But it was really funny. Getting around to it, she moved the truck. I was headed back from leaving you guys off at my live, and I said goodbye to you guys and headed back towards the truck, and I got my head down. I know where we were parked, and was walking along, detecting on the way and everything, and I walked down one side of one of the parking areas, and I was headed back to the truck, and I got a little target there, and I think I got zinking out of that target, and I looked up, and there's no truck. So I'm looking for the truck, and I turned around and I walked like 5 feet off to my right, and then turned right again, made a U-turn, and as soon as I turned right to look for the truck, I was like 5 feet over from where I got the zinc and penny, and as soon as I made the turn, my detector went beep 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 beep, and I looked down and I didn't see anything, and I just scratched the surface and that ring popped out, and didn't even have to really dig for it. It's a good thing because it's a really light ring, and it would have if I hit it wrong, it would have messed it up. But it just flipped right out. And so sorry that you guys didn't get to see that one, but that was number 77. So I got number 75, number 76, number 77, and then this one is number 78. So let's see what got. I can make that adjustable, make it fit. Okay. And I guess I can do the same now. Anyway, I got 4 rings for the week, coming up to 78. So I only have 22 to go to get to my 100 goal. So keep me in your prayers. Keep me. Cross your fingers. I can't. Yeah, I can't if I force them. That's the only thing about getting old. Is you start losing dexterity. Yeah, I'm going a little extra. I don't know how many times I'm going to get out this winter. I am going to try and get out as many times as possible, at least once a week, hopefully twice a week, maybe even sometimes 3 times a week. But when it gets cold, my hands freeze up and I can't hardly use them. So you've got to get me some pocket warmers or something, because the work gloves that I use, the digging gloves, they don't keep your hands real warm. But I'm gonna go as hard as I can to get to the 100. My goal was 100 last year, and my goal was 100 the year before, but I only got 58 the year before. And then I got 60 this past year, and then now I've got 78. I'm on track to getting that 100. You know how many times you're getting out this winter? 0. Well, I'm glad it doesn't snow around here, because we got some nice warm days in the wintertime here. And in Southern California, it doesn't get that cold that often unless you get in the water or something. Oh, yeah. You got it, William. I will be in those parking lots during the winter. Got to hit those things. I found several rings last year. Well, you guys saw a lot of them because I did all my parking lot hunts live. So you saw most of the rings that I got in the parking lots. I thought it was pretty awesome that I did. A lot of people were laughing at me for hunting parking lots, little dirt strips and things. But in the Target parking lot, I found 5 rings in the Target parking lot. And then I found 2 in the Home Depot parking lots. I found 1 in the Sam's Club parking lot. I found 4 in the parking lot where Old Navy is, and Best Buy. And let's see, I found one in the Costco parking lot before I got kicked out. The Costco parking lot, they said, "This is our land. You can't hunt here." I said, "Okay." So I walked just a few feet over out of their newly, freshly asphalted parking lot and found a lot of cool things in the parking lot over by Chili's. So who knew? And then I found some good stuff in the parking lot over by Ace Hardware. And I will be hitting a lot of Walmart. I only found earrings and a necklace in Walmart. I didn't find any rings. I bet you could. I've been wanting to go up to the ski resort just when the snow starts melting, because they do that too. They use a bulldozer and pile up all the snow out of the parking lots, clear the parking lots. And then when the snow starts melting, there's all kinds of stuff that they dropped in the parking lots. And then when they take off their gloves and stuff, going to the clubhouse or lodge, because you call them a lodge, right? And they take their gloves off. I've heard they lost rings there too. So I was going to get there this past spring, but pretty sure I'm going to try and get up there this next spring. Yeah, so there's a couple ski resorts I would like to get to. One of them is really close to me here. So, but I think they lose as many rings at snow resorts as they do. Hey, that T-Cat. What's up, son? So we are going to hit as many places as we can from now until December 31st so that I can hit that mark. I'm going to try and get to the beach a couple times, maybe even with Panther City when he comes out from Texas. I'll try and get there and hunt with him. But yeah, we're doing okay. Let's look at some coins. I got coins. None of them are really anything special, but we look at them anyway just to see if I accidentally found something. So we change over to the microscope here. So maybe after this live is over with, either today or tomorrow, I'm going to go on vertical and see what happens. And see what the difference might be, because my vertical hunts are going fabulous. Okay, so focus. Okay, we'll start with some dimes. We'll go through all the dimes. I'm not gonna, we already distinguished them from the hunts, so we'll just look at. Now remember, these are crusty coins, most of them, because they've been in the ground for a while. Well, there's one that I don't think I'll get anything off of. Oh, you know what I forgot? Did I pull it out? I don't know whether I pulled it out or not. Yeah, this one's too crusty to worry about. That's a dime, though. Oh, you know what? Look here. one of these containers has I think a euro cent in it. It wasn't this one. And this one. And that one must be this one. No. What happened to my euro cent? Well, I'll have to look. I misplaced my euro cent unless it's, oh no, there it is. I think that's it. I got it mixed in with the dimes. Yeah, there it is. Got a euro 1 cent. I was trying to figure out what that was. One of y'all, I think it was probably Colonel H, called it a euro. And then I saw the globe. And I thought, yep, he's right. It's a euro. So it's almost as bad as a zinc. I'm looking at how crusty it got. And I thought it was a pendant at first because it had that spot on it, like where it maybe broke off a loop or something. But no. Euro. So we did get 1 euro. Looking, I'm not going to find much on these dimes that are. Got a couple of nice shiny ones though. So there'll be some. This one's pretty shiny. 05. Wait a minute. Is that dirt or is that a? Ah, it's just dirt. I almost thought I had a drooler there for a second. Don't see any die chips. I was finding all kinds of dimes with die chips in them. There at one point. $2,000 crusty. No need even looking at those for flaws because they're one flaw. They're just filthy. Yeah. In 1985, I think. Get a little scratch on that with a toothpick. Let's see. I still. 888. Give it a little rub. And it's a Philadelphia. There, that one point, I got a whole bunch of dimes that had drool in the corner of the mouth. and couldn't believe it. I found a couple in the dirt, and I found some in the rolls that I was hunting. 80. Let's see what year that one is. $1998. No, I clean them a little bit, get all the crud off of them. I tumble the 1 cent pieces, the pennies, and I roll them. Yeah, I don't put them through a machine. But they would go, most of them, like 99% of them would go once I clean off the dirt, put them in my ultrasonic jewelry cleaner. It does a really good job of cleaning stuff. I was shocked at what it did to this bracelet because the bracelet it had black around it in the cracks and stuff from the sand and everything. And when I put it through the ultrasonic, it was just really nice and shiny, like brand new. It's a 2004, I think, there. No, 2007. I was wrong. So that stuff will mostly clean off in the jewelry cleaner. This, I don't think I can even find where the date could be on this. This is probably the crustiest dime that I've ever found. I don't think I've ever found a dime this bad before. So run it through the cleaner and see what happens. But then we got nickels. Got only 6 nickels in the week from 3 trips. That's 9, actually that's 12, 18 hours. 18 hours of hunting. $18 hours of hunting. Oh yeah, if you find some jewelry, you'll get an ultrasonic cleaner. You can get ultrasonic cleaners. The one I got, I was shocked. Here, I'm going to give them a little bit of a commercial here, a little shout out. Let's see. It was on Amazon. And okay. Ultrasonic cleaners on Amazon. Okay. That didn't work. Ultrasonic cleaners. There you go. There you go. The one I got. Let's see. Was hang on. Let me take you off of the microscope here. Probably rather be looking at me than the blue screen. Oh, ultrasonic cleaners. Hopefully the one that I got is here. This one. That one. There it is. Nope, that was more than what I got. Mine was you might not have the exact one I bought now, but I would recommend it if they do, because I use it and it works really well. I've got some that are similar, very similar. That's it. No, this one's like it. I think it's the same brand, but it's not identical to it. But it's the same brand, I think. It's the same size. And let me turn down my gamma just a little bit more. And there you go. And you can't see. Man, why is the camera picking up so much light? I don't know. Well, always happens when you're looking for something specific. When you're shopping on Amazon, you just got to know what you want. Anyway, it's really similar to this one right here. And this one is $22. So they're not that expensive. So, you can get them for much more than that, larger vats and everything. But that was similar to the one that I bought. And there's another one similar here that's $99, but I don't see that it does anything different than what mine does. And mine, I paid $22.95 for it. So you can get really inexpensive. I mean, 22, 42, 69, 49, 44, 29, 44, 97, 34, 29, 61, 22. You just pick one you like and the price you like, and they all do the same thing. It's like a metal detector, really. On a metal detector, I have the Legend. I'm really happy with it. Some people are happy with the 6, 7, 800 My Labs. Some people really like the Manticore. Some people like the Garretts. You know, yeah, nothing is real cheap these days. That's for sure. That's totally for sure. But the you've got the Noctas, the Tricores, the Simplex. They all do the same thing essentially, right? They find metal, and whether you dig it or not is whether or not you find something. Because if it hits metal and you're wanting the metal detector to look for specific thing, and I'm not going to dig it unless the metal detector says the right number and has that right tone, then you're going to pass everything up. Trash Panda, how's it going? How you doing today? So I'm thinking, you know, buying equipment is sometimes you go cheap to get the same thing. An ultrasonic cleaner does the same thing. So do you really need to spend $99 on one or $199 on one? Or can you get a good one like I did for $22.50, $22.95? Yeah, I'm doing great. I got some rings last week, and I got bracelets, and I got treasure trash. I'm doing great. I got more importantly, I got old friends and new friends. I got all my old friends that come and see me on my lives, and now I've got some new friends that come and see me on my live. So the the days are looking up, my friend. How's everybody's weekend looking up? I'm looking at a rainy, stormy weekend here, according to the weather company and the weather prediction. Oh yeah, there's a 1983 nickel. No silver there. There's a 1964. Now, why couldn't that have been a dime or a quarter? I got a 1960. Look at that. I did get the magic year. Look at this. I got the magic year, but it's a nickel. I'm in Southern California, Treasure Banda. We're supposed to get lots of rain here in the next 2 to 4 days. Where about are you in Southern California? I'm by the San Gabriel Mountains. Long Beach. Nice. So you're really close to the ocean. You're really close and can go hunting all the time, don't you? That's funny, Trash Panda and my one of my favorite sayings is treasure trash when I find things. So we have a lot in common there. So I don't know whether you have heard of Panther City metal detecting. He's in Texas. He's coming out first part of December. Maybe we'll get together out there. Oh yeah. Oh, do you do dumpster diving too? I've done some dumpster diving. I get lots of good stuff out of the dumpsters. And I just had somebody tell me that I was a dirt scavenger. Oh, that's sad that you live right there at the beach and you don't have time to go. Okay, we're moving on to the quarters that I found. So far, the best thing I found was a 1 cent euro, a 64 nickel, and I got 3 copper pennies. So in coins, one I got a 1970. That's pretty good shape for 1970. No flaws that I can see. Excuse me. And then I got a. Well, this one's kind of hard to see if there are any flaws because this one's a little dirty. Should have run this one through the. I think I got a 1968. See, a little older, a couple years older, a little dirtier. And I got a 1978, I believe, is this other one. No, 73. And it's a little too dirty to find any flaws. Excuse me. You too, Trash Panda. Hey, try to find some time to get to the beach. You're right there. And thanks for coming in. Thank you so much for your like. Hit that like button. Thank you. Yeah, I don't see any doubling or anything. So didn't get anything special there except their copper. Excuse me. That one came on fast. Okay, we're down to the quarters, and we have. Didn't do too bad in quarters. It'd be nice if I could get gas money out of quarters, but 2, 3 and a quarter. I got $3.25. All right, here one. Excuse me. Excuse me. I should mute the mic on those. Nice. Well, next time I hope you find something really cool. Short trip or not. This 2014 Great Sand Dunes. You know what? I don't think I have that quarter. I've been collecting the parks and stuff. I'm going to have to set that one aside. That one I don't have in the collection. I'm pretty sure I don't have it. And I just found one. And then we got a New York 2001. I know I've got plenty of these. But we got a couple pretty nice quarters for finding them in the dirt. Well, you don't work too hard, just hard enough, Trash Panda. And I hope you get a lot more time to get to the beach. And this one is the mounds, effigy mounds. $2017. I've got a couple that could have been, should have been. There's a Washington crosses the Delaware, too dirty for anything. There's a couple in here that would have been nice if they were West Pointers. What's going on here? Hang on just a second. I got a problem with sorry. My tape is getting in my way. There we go. Hey, Tupac. How's it going? Did you get my text thanking you for yesterday? Taking care of my troll? T-Rap. Where's T-Rap? I don't see T-Rap. There's Treasure Panda, or Trash Panda. T-Rap. See you in there someplace? And I missed him. Trash Panda, Trash Panda. I thought I was saying hi to everybody as we went along. There's T-Cat. I don't see T-Rap. So, is this one of them? Yeah, this is one of them. This should have been a West Pointer. It's in pretty good shape too. I thought I missed somebody, but it's a D. Look at that. It's a D. I should go and get a manicure before I do my my microscope here. 1973. Wish that was a 63. Too far gone. Cognito, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. And this one is also within the range of a West Pointer, but it's not. Get your expectations up, though, huh? It's a 2002 Nashville, Tennessee. It would have been really nice to get one of those West Pointers to be West Point. Sela Cruz. No, I'm not sure whether we have that one either. I'll set that one aside. We got another Eagleback. Whenever I see an Eagleback, I'm always keeping my fingers crossed, but none of them ever look silver. 1998. And got this one here is South Carolina. Been in the dirt a while. Some of these, when I would go in the water there at the lake, I hit this one. I misjudged, and I hit this one. This is one of the only coins that I hit in a long time. I usually judge it well enough to where my knife is or shovel isn't right on top of the coin. Anyway, that all the coins. Oh no. Let's put all this stuff back in the semblance of order found. Where'd my little silver ring go? Oops, what happened to it? Where did I set it down? Uh-oh. Well, I'll be got them all here, same spot. Got to be here someplace. That's, wait a minute. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. It tried to get away. Okay. Oh, oh, wait a minute. Right up there. No, that's not my best find. That's just a joke ring. Oh, that's a little better. So we got the little gibbets with that I thought was a gauge earring, which it's not. It's a gibbets for a shoe, but look good enough to be an earring. And I got the not silver looking iron cross bracelet. The not marked but test silver, it's marked Italy crucifix. The copper feathers. Hey, Chris Helms, how's it going? I should put this up. There you go, Tupac. Shout out to Tupac and his Friday night fun night. Starts at 6 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. Central Mountain Time, and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Gotta go see. So we got also the first three rings I found was this flattened copper ring, but I straightened it out. And it's a really nice blingy ring. This is another copper ring that was all mashed up and I straightened out. And then I got the little silver ring. That's 925 silver. There's a nice little floral design on the outside. And then I got a stainless steel ring yesterday, and that makes number 78. So we're here 75, 76, 77, and 78. So not too bad for the week. Got a lot of other junk, a lot of stuff. I got one piece of metal that weighs nearly 10 pounds. So we have done really well for the week. And I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys that were on my live had a lot of fun too. Just hanging out and seeing what I found. I think I like the live hunts best because there's no editing, there's no guessing. I can show you anything when I do a video and I'm standing out in the field or whatever, but I just feel like I could show you anything and you think, oh, that's all I find is this good stuff I show you, because I don't show you every single piece of treasure trash that I find, every single piece of aluminum, every single could be, or every single bottle top, and all of that kind of stuff. When I'm doing a little video, I just try to show you mostly the best stuff, but and throw in some of the weirder treasure trash. We know, Tupac, we know you can't stand the vertical, but I gotta go with the numbers right now. I know you can't stand it, but in the last 28 days, I'm going to give you the numbers so you know why I'm not disappointed with the whole thing about the vertical feed. Well, they're just as real as any other numbers that YouTube gives me. But I got 70 in the last 28 days. I got 75,000 views, and I know that's a lot of going, scrolling, tapping, scrolling, tapping, scrolling. Tap. Doesn't matter. I got lots of high peaks, and I got 564 watch hours, and I got 130 new subscribers, when in the last 2 months before that I'd only gotten 5 new subscribers. So yeah, I know, and the only thing that's not up there is the earnings, but I got higher numbers. So I know that it's not your preference, and I really appreciate that. I really do. But I got to see what the numbers are going to do and how they're going to work for me, because I just haven't been getting any numbers until I got forced to use the vertical feed. And right now, I can't do the horizontal feed out when I'm hunting, so I have to do the vertical feed. And hey, there's T-Rep. T-Rep showed up. I understand that, but that doesn't mean that they won't come. And that doesn't mean that they don't watch. They're not here at this live, but that doesn't mean that they don't watch the videos later that I do. So, I got to watch the numbers and see how it goes, because the more of anything, eventually the more you're going to get from it. Quiet, T-Rep. We ain't fighting. Corning around. Tupac has his opinions, and I got my opinions. I'm just excited to finally have views. It's all an illusion. Yeah, well, maybe, but if it is an illusion, then what I was doing with the horizontal feed that wasn't getting me numbers of any kind, you know. So I got to see where the numbers lead. And right now I can't get on horizontal, so I'm stuck with vertical when I do a live hunt. So, you know, I know that there's a lot of people out there that uh, don't like the vertical feed, but evidently there are some that do, and they like it well enough to subscribe to me, and that means that they want to see something when it comes up. And this not being here today doesn't really make that much difference. As long as the numbers goes up, eventually there's going to be enough people viewing to maybe, you know, change what's been happening with me. Well, I have a couple. Oh, that means you're not coming? Oh, I'll be sad if you're not coming, Tupac. I really will. You're not going to be there to watch me. I watch you almost every single time, the whole feed. I'm on there. Even when I don't win anything, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter. I do really appreciate what you and Colonel H did yesterday, taking care of the troll. I didn't see it until after you already hit it. So that's fine. Well, I wasn't getting any subscribers from my shorts, not for months and months and months. I wasn't getting, like I said, the 2 months prior to going vertical, being forced to go vertical. 2 months prior to that, I got 5 subscribers, and I got 130 subscribers in 28 days. So that something there, you know, 1 or 2 of those people might become members one day and be hanging out. So, you know, I'm stuck with what I got. Katina, thank you for the $2. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. Find your loot. I'm doing the best I can. Well, all mine does is sit there and clock. When I go on, it says that I'm on live, but it just sits there and clocks. It doesn't do anything. And I go on 3, 4, 5 times and doesn't do anything. So then I go on vertical and it pops right up now. So, well, guys, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. My 2 hours is up. But hey, don't forget, Coining Around Friday Night Fun Night, 6 p.m. Pacific Time, 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. You guys all know him. Go and watch and have fun, and I'll probably see you there. You guys are awesome. God bless you all for being who you are and for being here. Love you all. Take care. Later, Gators. Let's hunt.